Hey guys, good morning. What is happening? I hope you guys are having a really good day today. Thank you for tuning in and joining us here on DJ on a Wing. And of course, I am DJ. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a beautiful day so far today. I'm just having a nice easy day today and taking a ride through the beautiful canyon here, Santiago Canyon, that runs out through Cook's Corner, the little restaurant, very popular with bikers, down through this route right here, and also stopping at Cook's Corner to have something to drink or something to eat. So that's where we are today. And if you guys saw my previous video I recorded just a couple days ago, I just added a new 360 camera to my recording equipment right here on my motorcycle rig. And my decision was to go with the Insta360 X5 for many reasons, but the main one was interchangeable lenses. I like that a lot. Interchangeable lenses. But yeah, out here on Santiago Canyon Road today, and I'm just doing some testing still with the 360. On my last video I did, I noticed that the 360 was just a little more exposed than the video from the GoPro, so I took my exposure value on the 360 and brought that down to a negative 0.3, and hoping that that'll match a little better. I also noticed that the footage from the Insta360 was just a little more saturated than the GoPro footage was, and so I changed the color profile on the GoPro. I was shooting in the natural look on the GoPros, and right now I think it's called vibrant. I changed it to the vibrant look just to add a little more saturation to the footage, and hopefully those two things will cause the footage to match just a little bit more. If not, we've got plenty time to make adjustments and all those kinds of things. I'm on the road enough to where every couple days I can take some footage and compare what the changes have made to the camera. But besides also being out and doing some work with the 360 camera, I wish this guy would move over, and there's a lane to move over. But anyway, besides that 360 camera, on one of my older videos, someone was asking me a question about this CarPlay unit that I use right here up on the handlebars, and so I decided to talk about that just a little bit for today. The make of this CarPlay unit right here is it's manufactured by Carpuride, and the model number is the W702, Carpuride W702. And yeah, I connected to my telephone so that I can use that as a CarPlay unit. So far it's worked really well. On my trips to the Grand Canyon and also out to the Redwoods, I had a different unit that I had up on the handlebars right here, and I think finally around just about the end of that ride, that unit kind of started giving some issues, and so I decided to replace it. Now what I'm doing for routing for all the different places we travel to is I'm just using Apple Maps. Apple Maps is really great with being able to set up multiple stops on my route, and I'm not sure if there is. I've had more than 10 stops on my route that I've placed in a continual route. So I will, let's say for example, I'm going from Orange County to LA, and I make that as my main route, and then along the way I add stops, let's say Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, Seal Beach, Long Beach, all those different places along the way. And yeah, I can easily do that in Apple Maps. Great thing about Apple Maps is when you start your route and you are within cell service, it'll actually kind of put that route to memory, and even though you lose cell service or you lose data service somewhere along your route, it'll still keep routing you. Now I have been to places where, oh my goodness dude, you've had plenty of chances to get off the road and let people move by. Wow. But yeah, I've had plenty of places I've been at and routes that we've taken out of very secluded places, and there's absolutely no signal right there. For those instances, I use the TomTom Go app. Now it is a paid service for TomTom Go. But with TomTom Go, before I'm about to take my route, I just make sure that I have all the latest maps downloaded, and I can route trips from TomTom in that app without having any cell service, and that has saved me on a couple of occasions. On this one route that we went on, going from, where were we? We were coming home from the Redwoods, and we could only make it as far south to Carmel, and then somewhere between Carmel and Big Sur the road was shut down for quite a while, and there was no ways once you got there to cut across to get back to the 101 to get further south on the 1 freeway. So I got to Carmel and then used this kind of back road, taking me from there to Santa Maria. And yeah, TomTom Go proved very fruitful in that, because at one point I thought we were completely lost back there. For maybe a stretch of a half an hour to 40 minutes, we came across no traffic, nothing coming behind us, nothing coming towards us going in the opposite direction, and I actually thought we were lost for a second. And then I switched from Apple to TomTom Go, and TomTom Go said just continue straight, and eventually we made our way into a little town that took us straight onto the 101 and then to Santa Maria. So yeah, it ended up being really useful. Oh man, this truck is like, holy moly dude. And I'm pulling my trailer today, so I don't just want to pass him right here, because my rig is a lot longer than normal, and yeah, also I'm not allowed to pass him right here either. But yeah, talking about the trailer from the 360 camera, I'll give you guys a view back there of the trailer. I'm pulling a 2010 Can Am RT622, and man, am I loving that I was able to purchase that little trailer right there. As I mentioned to you guys before, and as you guys have seen if you've watched some of the footage to the Redwoods, we did that entire trip 1900 miles and some change. Pulled that trailer behind us for the week, and yeah, what a difference it makes out on the long road. But yeah, so that's it. I'll place some pictures up here on the side of the video right here. And I bought this from Carpuride's Amazon site. I've used it now for just about, what's it now, August? Yeah, we got back from the Redwoods almost a year ago, and I purchased this right after we got home from the Redwoods. So I've had it just about over a year, and it's performed flawlessly. If you guys can see back me in the mirror right here, there's a whole bunch of cars just sitting behind us right here waiting because this guy is driving so slowly. Not a problem that he's driving slowly, but that he actually refuses to pull over to the side of the road. There were plenty turnouts that we've passed, but yeah, just absolutely refuses to pull over to the side of the road. Anyway guys, so that's my ride right here through the canyon. Hope you guys enjoyed this little ride coming through here. Oh, you know what, I might as well keep you guys on for just a little bit longer. Right up ahead here we're going to turn left into the canyon a little further, and we're gonna pass Cook's Corner on the left hand side right here. We're gonna pass Cook's Corner on the left hand side here in just a little bit. And I absolutely love this little road we'll go by with the overhanging trees as we get close to it's O'Neill Regional Park right here back in the canyon back here. That's really pretty. So I'll keep you guys on for maybe 3 or 4 minutes longer. Pretty close there. Yeah, as we come around the corner, this is the famous Cook's Corner right there. One biker out. Oh, this is one of my least favorite turns to take right here. As you come through this corner, there's always loose dirt and crap lying on the road right here. But yeah, that's Cook's Corner, the restaurant. And always so beautiful coming through this area right here. Spam caller. What are you doing, spam callers? Do you guys get all these? It's crazy. I get so many spam calls a day, like at least like 5 or 6 spam calls a day. Yeah, these telemarketers or whatever it is are pretty crazy. You see a lot of bikers riding that road we were on before we made a left into here. It's called Santiago Canyon Road, and you see a lot of bikers ride that stretch of the canyon, but you don't see a lot of bikers coming through this back road right here. It's really pretty. For those of you that live in this area, if you didn't know, there's a little convenience store right up here, a good place to buy some soda or water or something like that, or like a light snack or something like that. And there's a restaurant back here, Mexican restaurant called Rowe's Cantina and Grill. I hope I got that name correct. Rowe's Cantina and Grill. And actually some pretty really good Mexican food right there. Been there to eat a couple times, but this is really pretty through here, coming through this part of the back of the canyon right here. all in the trees right here. There are little homes and farms and stuff like that. But they kind of sit back beyond the tree line, so it's hard to see that happen. This is what I love right here, this section of the road where all these little trees are coming across and forming this archway right here. Absolutely beautiful. It's amazing how this little trailer pulls, even when I'm going through these curves and stuff. I don't even feel like anything's back there. I did get a Heim swivel coupler for my trailer, and ever since I did that, it even smoothed out even more. With the regular coupler, you could still feel almost like a little bit of a binding that happened on the ball of that hitch. And yeah, this is just absolutely completely smooth. The entire Heim coupler will turn 360 degrees. So yeah, and then it turns within itself as well. So it makes for a really smooth ride. Ooh, gravel sitting on the road right there. Yeah, so here you can see the sign up ahead, O'Neill Regional Park. Really pretty park right there. Lots of people still camping back there for the vacation. So many of you saw that that video I did a couple months ago coming through 74 after that fire happened, and that fire actually started in this area back here in the back of Cook's Corner and burned all the way across the hills. Oh, nice to see these guys out. That's fine, Harley riders, don't even say hello. Anyway, so this right here on the left hand side, coming up around this corner right here, this is the little convenience store I was talking about, where you can stop and get something light to eat or drink. And just before I sign off right here, I'll show you guys hidden way back in the canyon back here. And I'm not gonna ride up there because they're closed right now, but if you make a left down Rowe's Canyon right here, right in the back right there at the end of the road, there's a Mexican restaurant called Rowe's Cantina and Grow. Check them out, they make some really good food. Anyway guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being live and up with you guys again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.